Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do something unusual. I'm sharing a keto white bread recipe with you, and I'm also going to put some toppings, my favorite toppings on it, which are completely different in flavor from each other, and I'm going to do a taste test here. This is kind of a copy of one of my favorite YouTubers format, and I'm unfortunately not able to say her name, but I'm going to link the channel in the description down below, so check that out. So the first thing we are going to start with is we are going to make the white bread in the microwave, and this one is an almond flour bread. So I have quite a few recipes already shared. Some are microwave ones, some are baked ones in the oven, then there are almond flour, coconut flour mix, there's flax seed. So I have almost all combinations, and this one is a microwavable almond flour bread, which of course can be baked in the oven too. Let's go. I always try to keep everything as simple as possible, and this one too, that's what I have done. To half a cup of almond flour, here I'm adding 2 egg whites. The reason to not take egg yolks is because I want the bread to be completely white. So at this point I'm just mixing everything as well as I can, get rid of all the lumps, and to make it a little bit like a batter, I'm adding water. So I've added 1 tablespoon and I'm going to mix and then add a little more. So I have added about 2.5 tablespoons in total. And once you get a batter kind of consistency, which is more like a pancake batter, that is enough water. Now to this I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/8 teaspoon of salt, and I have cleaned the sides, and we are going to put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. It takes a little long to cook, and in the meanwhile I'm chopping some green chilies. These are regular Indian green chilies. If you don't want it that spicy, you want to get rid of the rib and the seeds, but I love the spice. And now our bread is ready. I have let it cool down a little bit, and then I've cleared it from the sides and then inverted it. I had sliced my bread. Let me say this one thing, that all of the breads that you will see online, keto breads, are all with some kind of fat like butter or oil or something or the other, and even I have used fat in the past. This bread, I just wanted to keep it fat free for the people who want it like that, and also it gives you much more chance to fry the bread on the outside in butter or olive oil if that's what you want to do, because there is something about the flavor that improves with toasting the bread. I have toasted it in butter on the pan. You can also hear the crunch. Now I'm going to cut this into 4 pieces and then top it with different kind of toppings. Here I'm placing them because I'm going to grill them later. I have mushrooms, strawberry, cream cheese, chocolate, cheese spread, chilies, coriander, mozzarella cheese, some salt. So I'm going to start with the mushroom toast. For the mushroom filling, we have garlic and olive oil. I've put the mushrooms in, some oregano, and we're going to cook the mushrooms. Then after they are completely cooked, we are going to salt it so that they don't leave out too much water. Okay, so the filling is ready, and I've put it on top, and I'm going to give it a taste. My camera memory got full and I was cut, I didn't even realize. So let me get back to the mood of just having tasted this. I wanted to say this was delicious. And before I go ahead, I wanted to say that for all of you guys who ask me, does the bread taste eggy? The keto breads do taste eggy to a certain extent because there is no getting away from eggs. And the way they are cooked, whether you cook it in the microwave or the oven, whether you cook it with the egg yolk or without, it is almost always a little eggy. Now what you want to do is you want to mask that flavor with strong flavors of toppings. So a lot of times it goes really well with Indian foods because Indian foods are full of spices. Now if you put mushrooms, which are again another umami flavor on top, you will not make out. And let me say this before I go ahead, that I absolutely love the bread. It has a good texture, it has a good taste once you top it with this. Also you need to toast it. One of the topping is cheese and chocolate. Let's see how I made that. And this is very common in India, especially in street food and in the places that are right next to colleges. Kids love this, and it's a delicious combination. Our chocolate ganache is ready. So this is an Indian cheese spread, the typical Indian processed cheese flavors that we grew up eating, and we absolutely love it. So all I've done here is put some cheese spread and the chocolate ganache, and we've grilled all of these. It's got a strong cheese flavor and I love that. So let me try this one out, and you can see that the bread is holding really well, and it was ready within like 3 minutes or so. It's good. I think my chocolate ganache needs a little more of the stevia. So I could even sprinkle it on top, but I'm not going to do it now. But it's a great combination. And if you have the Lily's keto chocolate, it's even better, simply because they make it commercially. They have tried all kinds of sweeteners in it, and they have actually probably come to the right flavor for a chocolate. Here, when you use a 90% or 99%, you have to adjust it according to your taste. Now you can even add a lot more cream to this. So I've used 1:1. You can use 1:2 of cream. So that is that. But this is a great combination, especially with that pungent cheese spread. Now I'm going to move to the third savory one. It's a chili cheese toast. It's got cheese spread, it's got loads of green chilies, a small slice of mozzarella cheese, and some salt because my mozzarella isn't salted, and then I've grilled it. And I'm hoping to get a good bite of chili. It's spicy. I love this. So guys, you could substitute the chili for jalapenos. The flavor is slightly different. You can even use the pickled variety. But what I'm talking about, this combination is completely different because I have coriander on top, and the Indian green chilies are a lot more grassy tasting. So it's, I don't know, and it's got a punch, if you get what I'm saying. So use Indian chilies, take off the seeds and the veins, the white part of it completely, and it will be a little less spicy. And it's an acquired taste, so once it hits your tongue, you will find it spicy, but then after some time, I think your immune system kind of numbs your tongue to a certain extent, and then onwards, each bite is just delicious. You don't find it as spicy, but it's just, you still feel the flavor is what I think, Tell me what you think. I want to know, how many of you enjoy the flavor of chilies, because in India, sometimes we just eat raw chili on the side. So there's some kind of a roti and some vegetable dish or a meat, and then along with that, we'll have raw onions and green chilies. So do you guys have that in your culture? Let me know. And any other ideas about this video, how you like it, please leave me a comment. It's really very important to me to get feedback of those of you who actually watch the channel. What do you guys want to watch? So let me know. I don't want to waste too much time. Let's move on to the cream cheese and strawberry. So here to 1 tablespoon of cream cheese, I've added some stevia, sweetener, and a pinch of salt. Heated in the microwave, and then just mixed all of this, and this is a delicious mixture in itself. So I'm going to put some of that on one of the toasts and then top it with the strawberries. These are frozen strawberries. This is like a cake. It's delicious. So I'm going to have to rate this. Now to the cream cheese spread, you could add a little bit of lemon juice and vanilla essence, and this would be so beautiful. I want to keep all of my recipes really simple. But just as it is great because strawberries are slightly sweet and slightly tart, which cuts through the fattiness of the cream cheese. They're all my favorite combinations. I'm still going to rate them. So my first is the chili cheese toast, and I won't say the second one, but the 1.5, the one strawberry cream cheese. If I were to eat only one of these two, it could be either, and I would love it. The third one is, of course, mushrooms. Mushrooms is delicious. Unfortunately, mushrooms is something you eat on a lot of foods, like it's a side dish, and mushrooms always taste like mushrooms. It's just something I was expecting, and so as an experience, these two were great because I didn't think that I would have so much satisfaction on a keto. And the last one is the chocolate, the only reason being that I think it needed a little more sweetener, and I probably should have made the ganache with a little more of the heavy cream or the fresh cream, and then that would be perfect. But these are still 4 of my favorite recipes. If you guys have any other favorite keto toppings, low carb toppings that you want me to try, please share the recipe with me. I will definitely give it a try. If you like the format of this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, share the channel with your friends and family. Anybody who's a diabetic, anybody who's on keto or low carb, you can share this video with them. And also keep coming back to the channel, keep leaving me your feedback, keep leaving me your comments. I love to read them, and thanks for watching. Bye.